Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm taking you with me on a trip to Sardinia together with the GUE Young Diver Program, so let's dive right in. The diving industry is aging, and GUE decided to take action. The Young Diver Program is aimed at young, motivated divers from all over the world, giving them a week full of training, inspiration and connection, creating the next generation of divers. Our group ranged from 19 to 31 years old, with people from France, Germany, the Netherlands, Cyprus, Lebanon, Thailand and even Mexico. Sardinia has something for everybody. Caves, wrecks and lush seagrass meadows. If you're an open water diver, a tech diver or a cave diver, you'll have enough to see and enough to do here. For us, it was perfect. We had open water divers in the team, but also cave and tech divers. During the trip I did 5 dives, and the first dive was in Cala. This dive set the bar very high for the rest of the trip. Cala has a small, narrow entrance that forces you to flutter your way in. But as soon as you're past that section, it opens up into cathedral-like chambers with beautiful formations that just take your breath away. Swimming into this cave, in combination with my first halo clients, made this dive easily my favorite dive of the whole trip. The second dive took us into a completely different environment. A shallow dive over the Seagrass beds. This was also the first day of the Young Diver Program. This dive was all about connection, both with each other and with the underwater world. We explored the vibrant Seagrass meadows, looked for marine life and got comfortable as a diving group. Even though it wasn't a deep or technical dive, it was one of the most important ones of the week. It gave us the chance to bond, share tips and enjoy the excitement of diving together. We filmed, took photos and got to know each other in and out of the water. During that day, we also got introduced to our group project to create a short video that would showcase our journey and inspire the next generation of divers. Day 3 and the second day in the program, we returned to cave diving. This time in Torrente. And let me just say, this cave did not disappoint. While the open water divers were swimming through swim-throughs, we swam through tunnels where massive stalactites and stalagmites met in the middle. An absolutely stunning natural sculpture. We also swam through halo climbs most of the time, creating those ghostly, shimmering visual distortions that make cave diving so otherworldly. We even spotted a little eel and a flatfish along the bottom. That day I was diving with George, and we made it all the way to the freshwater section where we took some pictures. The visibility there was crystal clear and the cave formations completely changed. It was just incredible. During the fourth dive, we explored the KT-12 wreck, some of us with DPVs. It was a hauntingly beautiful sight steeped in history. The KT-12 was a German armed cargo ship that was torpedoed by the British submarine the HMS Safari on May 10, 1943, during its maiden voyage. The impact split the ship. The bow sank immediately, while the stern stayed afloat for around 40 minutes before it too slipped beneath the surface. Today, the stern lies upright at a max depth of around 34 meters, and it's incredibly well preserved. You can still see the stern cannon, the rudder, the propeller, and even some of its cargo. Inside, plates and cups are still wedged between the twisted metal beams. A chilling, powerful reminder of the past. This dive wasn't just visually stunning, it was deeply moving, a dive into history and one I won't soon forget. The final dive brought us back to Torrente, but this time Flores, Damien and I dove with JP Bresser, who was actually my GUE fundamentals instructor. It was the first time since that course that I had the chance to dive with him again, which made this dive extra fun for me personally. During this dive, JP took some amazing pictures of us. It was an amazing dive in which I also learned a lot about underwater photography and videography. Now, the diving might have been the most visual part of the trip, the most transformative part, that came from the psychology sessions we had with Sean Telemas. These weren't your typical sit-down lectures. Most of the time we were walking in pairs, just talking about regrets, the things we wished we had done differently, or what we'd say to our younger selves. It was simple, but it wasn't. It was deep, sometimes heavy, and incredibly meaningful. The goal of it all wasn't just to be more self-aware, it was to help us become better divers, teammates, and more importantly, better leaders. Diving, after all, isn't just about skill and procedure, it's about communication, trust, and learning to handle stress, in and out of the water. Alongside those psychology sessions, we had a couple of amazing workshops. JP gave us an amazing workshop about documentation and underwater photography and videography. He shared practical tips and simple tricks, but also really emphasized why capturing what we do is so important. Whether it's for research, memory, or sharing stories, documenting our dives helps us bring the underwater world to the surface. We also had a session with Torrente, who introduced us to PRIADIC, a non-profit organization based in Sardinia. PRIADIC is doing absolutely incredible work with groundwater research, mapping unexplored cave systems, and even looking for new life forms hidden in the depths. It was inspiring to hear about their mission and to see how real-world science and exploration are being combined to protect these fragile environments. And of course, no week like this is complete without good food and great company, especially in Italy. Throughout the trip, we've had a few evenings where we went out for dinner as a group. Nothing formal, just laughing, eating, telling stories, and getting to know each other better. But two of the most memorable nights were definitely the barbecues with the team. These evenings were perfect for unwinding, reflecting, and just having fun together after intense days of diving and learning. It might seem like a small detail, but honestly, those dinners and barbecues help build the kind of trust and team spirit that you carry with you into every dive. And that brings this amazing week to a close. 5 unforgettable dives, meaningful workshops, deep conversations, and most importantly, an incredible group of people to share it all with and call my friends. From exploring breathtaking cave systems with stunning halo class formations to diving into history on the KT-12 wreck and searching for marine life in the Seagrass Meadows, all the way to powerful conversations about goals and personal growth. This trip was much more than diving. It was a journey of learning, laughter, reflection, and meaningful connection. I want to give a big shout out to GUE for creating this program. It's truly a one-of-a-kind opportunity for young divers who want to grow, not just in their skills, but also as teammates, leaders, and explorers. If you're a young diver looking for the next step, seriously look into it. You'll find a link in the description if you want to check out the program. And while you're there, you'll also find a link to the gear I use. Whether you're just curious about my setup or looking to upgrade your own, everything's there. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram for more cave diving, wreck diving, and behind the scenes content. And hey, if you want to follow the amazing divers I shared this week with, go check out the description below. I've added a link to everybody their Instagram there. Give them a follow, they're awesome. Either way, thanks for watching, and as always, dive safe, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.